So far, Australia has been a welcoming country. People are friendly and seem to have no worries whatsoever. The lifestyle here is very different from that at home. No one seems in a hurry and people seem to enjoy everyday life. However, they are as friendly as people back at home, which is a pleasant surprise since Mexico is known for the friendly culture and people. On the other hand, being so far away and having such a complicated time difference between here and home has complicated communication with family and friends. The isolation of Australia, nonetheless, is not all bad. It seems that Australia is almost like a different world as it seems to be separated from all the problems and troubles that are going on around the world. This is an amazing thing since it makes Australia a safe haven considering the problematic world. University of Sydney has been an amazing experience. Not only is it a great university, but it is also beautiful. The campus is beautiful with a mixture of modern and old architecture that simply works out together. The teachers are all friendly and supportive. The classes are not too big in general, which gives you the opportunity to have a one-to-one experience with the teacher if that is what you want. The subjects are mostly Australian oriented in the sense that for most of my subjects I have learned a bit about the Australian culture, whether this is in the form of film and sport. For example, for my sports class, I have been able to attend Australian sport games. For my service learning, I went to Sydney Story Factory, an organization which aims to encourage the creativity in children by writing and also help them with the overall communication and writing skills in a manner which does not cause stress or insecurities to the children. Not only this, but you get to work with children which is always fun. I have learned a lot about the educational system in Australia, which therefore means I have learned about the teachings and knowledge children are giving at school. Australian children seem to be very in touch with the Aboriginal culture in Australia, which is something that I had never seen before. Also, the educational system is radically different to the one back home, and it has been interesting to compare and analyze the differences. Living away from home is not a new experience for me as I went to boarding school for a year in high school to England. However, this is very different as no one is taking care of you because we always in boarding school always had someone who took care of you. You make your own decisions and have absolute control on what to do every single day. It has been interesting to experience that freedom while also adhering to my responsibilities. Knowing that I can do things by myself with no help from anyone is quite liberating. While being here, I have not been super involved in all the excursions and activities that the NUN staff have organized. This is not because I do not want to be, but it simply happened that way. However, the few activities and excursions to which I have attended have been fun and entertaining. The NUN staff is always here if you need anything, and they seem to always be enthusiastic about the activities they organize. While being in Australia, I have had the opportunity to travel quite a bit. I traveled to Byron Bay for a weekend and stayed in a very nice hostel. Byron Bay was a lot of fun and it gave me the experience of witnessing the Australian stereotype, as everyone there was blonde, barefoot, tan, and knew how to surf. For spring break, however, I had the opportunity to go to New Zealand. I went to Christchurch and to Queenstown. Christchurch had beautiful hikes and the city was very nice. However, it seemed a bit desolated and a lot of things were still under construction from the 2011 earthquake. Queenstown, on the other hand, was a small town and unrealistically beautiful. It was surrounded by mountains and beautiful scenery. Whilst there, we hiked and even got to do the cliff swing. Considering Queenstown is the capital of adventure, it was nice that we got to do something scary. The cliff swing was a lot of fun and was the tallest in the world, or at least that is how they advertised it. I am sure that my travels are not yet over, as I will be traveling a bit more to Australia before I go back home in November. Being experience was the best experience I could have had for my first semester of college, as it is almost like a gap year whilst not being one. You get the opportunity to travel and study and then return to Northeastern for your second semester, which just seems ideal. Not only these, but the friends I have made while being in Sydney have been amazing and they will return with me to Boston. So basically, it could not get any better than this. Going back to Northeastern is a new adventure, one that I am definitely not looking forward to, but that will also be good. The reason why I am not looking forward to it is simply because I love living in Sydney and Urban Nest, and it is going to be freezing back in Boston, and I really don't like the cold weather. I might die of hypothermia, but that's alright.